in the past, beefed-up MGs have not really fired up the imagination. And with the exception of the Metro and Maestro turbos, the MGs of the 80s were really just rebadged Austin Rovers. Well, although the MG ZT is obviously a Rover 75 underneath, it's definitely not for popping out to the shops for your pension or your pipe tobacco. Because the stock Rover 75 has had a stiffened and lowered chassis, bigger wheels and bigger brakes, quicker steering, and the top-spec V6 engine is tuned to produce a hefty 190 horsepower. Surely then a car worthy of the MG Octagon. The interior of a car this nature is very, very important. Why? Well, kids in the back screaming and shouting, piles and piles of luggage, and the possibility of a nagging spouse of either gender. And what you don't need is a poor cabin to add to that stress. MG Rover have done a great job in here. Don't think that the flimsy, slightly tacky interiors of the smaller Rovers has been emulated. This cabin is worthy of a Jag. Very stylish, very well put together, and very well equipped. And the carbon effect trim really works well. No doubt about it, this interior is much better than the Rover 75, which was a little bit oldie-worldy for my kind of liking. No, this is updated, slick and stylish, and really does have a feel of quality that would rival some more expensive cars. The model I'm driving today is the top-spec 2.5-litre V6, and as saloon cars go, it boasts some pretty impressive stats. 0 to 60 in just over 8 seconds, top speed of 137 miles an hour with all the good carrying capacity and practicality. The on-road price for the car is normally $21,410, but if you want all the extras that this car has, it will set you back somewhat steeper, 26 grand, which gets you the metallic paint, sunroof, part leather seats, a stereo upgrade, and a few other bits and pieces. But personally, I reckon the base V6 is more than adequate. Now, V6 engines aren't the most frugal for long motorway journeys, but that lack of economy is made up for in excitement. This is a very responsive car. There's a lovely burbling sound under acceleration and bags of torque for pulling out of corners or pulling your caravan, whichever you prefer. But it all adds to the overall sporty feeling of this car. As does the ride, which is a great balance of comfort and performance. It's not too hard that it jars over the slightest bumps and ripples in the road, yet it is firm enough to cope with the harder cornering and acceleration that you'd want with this sort of vehicle. In the style stakes, I reckon it's another success for MG Rover. Although, as I've said, the ZT is obviously a Rover 75 with a body kit added, it's done in such a way that it really flows together and creates a really aggressive and purposeful look. So there you have it. The MG Rover ZT really is a competent and great performing car, and it's genuinely sporty too. So it's a real feather in Rover's cap. Makes you proud to be British, doesn't it? So the MG ZT is very impressive, whichever way you look at it. And the engine really is superb. 0 to 60 in 8.2 seconds and a top speed of 137 miles an hour give it great performance, and a chassis really does give you a sporty yet comfortable ride. Running costs are also good, with insurance group of 15 and reasonably priced servicing, as don't forget, this car is based on the tried and tested Rover 75.